I'm from Minneapolis, and Somalians are just part of the culture here. As far back as I can remember, I've always seen Somalians. And in these past 5 years, the population increased so much. It went from seeing them to them feeling like the majority a lot of places that I go. And also, over the past few years, I've noticed that I see a lot of them with new cars. So I'm a handyman, and I worked on a lot of Section 8 housing to make sure they're up to standard. And one thing I've noticed when I go to these Section 8 houses, one, it's usually a Somali family. And what I mean usually, it's 9 times out of 10. And those houses usually have new cars in the front. I mean cars with an S, multiple new cars. And what I mean usually is like 8 out of 10 Somali houses, I've seen that. And I always wondered how someone on Section 8 can afford multiple new cars. I just couldn't put it together. So now finding out about stuff makes so much sense. And you know who I feel bad for other than me for paying for that shit with my taxes? Is Somalians who came here on the up and up and who didn't break the law. Because as a black man, I know how it feels to be judged because someone else with your same skin color did some stupid shit you wouldn't approve of. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, but one thing I do know is I've been saying for years we need to kick Tim Walsh out because he knew about this shit from the beginning.
You know, like the racists are actually just jealous of Somalis because of how successful we became in a matter of one generation.
You know, sometimes I used to wonder, a country has given you shelter and everything you own. When you start badmouthing the leader of that country, I don't know what you expect. I have seen these people, putting out videos upon videos, attacking Trump here and there. I don't know why they're doing this. Recently, Omar replied Trump, his obsession with me is creepy. I hope he get the help he desperately need. It did not end there. In an interview with Laura Luma, this is what she said. Omar, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here longer than Trump. He's an old man losing his mind. I hope he get help. So you can see this kind of provocative statement these people put out. I understand she has the right to say what she wants, but doing this every single time is uncalled for. They have discovered something your community is doing. Why not focus to look into that? Why believe that Trump is just coming after you only? That is insane.
I booked my flight. By the end of this year, I'm moving to Somalia full time, bro. The West does not want us here anymore, so it's cool, we're cutting. You man are saying all roads lead to Rome. I'm saying all roads lead to Somalia, bro. I'm gonna start up a new life there. I don't know who I'm gonna meet. I might meet some criminals on the run, but that's live. I'm tired of London. I'm tired of Northwest London. I'm tired of this whole city, bro. All roads lead to Rome, Banna. All roads are leading to Mogadishu, Somalia, bro. I'm moving, I'm gone. Muslim country, we're gonna rebuild our country from the ground up, and I'm gonna be the first one to do it, bro. Let's go. End of this year, it's to Somalia. Here we go.
أنا معهم ملنا دبي أنت اللي وضو باسبوركي ولا قاتي وعلي ساوك جرا أنتو قفوا إمبسي لزال لكورو إلى كبغض لسوال. I don't want to be here no more. I'm so tired of being here. This place, this is where I'm living. I'm so tired of it. Just like I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more. I just want to go back.
Good luck. It is very important. Go back home and fix your country. I understand that these people might be angry for what is going on, but they don't realize that some of them are the cause. If you misuse the opportunity they have given you, don't expect anything less than this. Yeah, you've gone into a country, start misusing the opportunity, doing some fraudulent things, like what they recently discovered, then you want to continue to stay in that country. That's crazy, right? You can't do this to the expense of the citizens of that country, especially stealing taxpayers' money. That's insane.
You know, like the racists are actually just jealous of Somalis because of how successful we became in a matter of one generation. And I was watching a lot of videos that are coming up on my For You page where people are saying, how come Somalis have nice cars and we don't? We've been here like how many generations? We were born here, our ancestors are from here, but Somalis drive nice cars. This whole thing is just making me realize is jealousy. They're jealous of our success because they expect us like to be at the bottom of the bottom, right? And then we come here one generation, we work hard, we save our money. And Somalis are not the only community that committed fraud, okay? We're not all committing, okay? Every community has bad apples, but they're trying to use that as leverage to hate on us, right? And attack our community. But what it is like when you're an immigrant group and you're Black on top of that and you're African, they hate you to be successful. They hate you to be successful. Now, if we were like European immigrants, like maybe Bosnians who are Muslims or Russians, and they become successful, nobody would blink an eye because they're white. But the fact that we're brown people from Africa, you know what I mean? Because the way we move, we don't move like we're inferior to anybody, right? And it's bothering them. And our name has reached the White House. That's how powerful the Somali community is. Wallahi, I have this thing where if Somalis work together, the only problem Somalis have is like, we need to build our country back. We could have been a superpower nation. How gifted Allah has made Somalis in making money, in being successful, in being able to see opportunity everywhere they go. All right, so there's this like guy on my For You page, and he was talking about, I used to be a handyman, and I see Somalis, they all have nice cars. And then, you know, the hate comments were down there, deport them, do this, do that. And let me tell you something, the reason why we have nice cars, nice clothes, we look good, we're shining, we're doing that, is because we work and we don't spend our money on nonsense. We don't spend our money on like the latest fashions.
I believe you've heard what she said. She concluded herself it is high time they move back to their country to build their own place. Yeah, that's the best thing. Then stay in other places committing crime. It's not like Somalians are the only person doing this. It becomes like a normal thing to some of these people. And now it is pronounced. Everybody is talking about them. There are other countries doing these kind of things, but the way these people took it and their reactions actually prove that they just take this to be a normal thing. She said it here. They are not the only one doing that. You can't really justify this, right? Call out people doing this in your country or people from the same country doing this with no justifications. That is how these people should be reacting.
So you know who is attacking Minnesota Governor Tim Walz over Somali Americans in Minnesota who were convicted of defrauding a government program for hundreds of millions of dollars. You gotta catch up with everybody. You know, this is, you know, Tim Walz said, I put these people in jail. Yeah. It wasn't like we sat around and didn't do anything. And the horrific part is, why is he painting all Somali Americans with this paintbrush?
It is not a political issue. No. It's a human issue. And to what Walt said, you know, I can't look into this president's heart, but I can look at his actions, and he is behaving and acting as a horrible human being.
The short clips at the end, that is for the YT algorithm. You can always skip.
7:09 p.m. went on nonstop until almost midnight. From 7 to 12, he posted 160 times.
And while the president wasn't exactly sure which organs were scanned, he knew which one wasn't.
He beat Hillary by 41 points.
Right.
And this ain't got nothing to do with color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. It's either God's side or Satan's side.
He even get an off.
If the Democrats...
Because how many times do somebody asks?
4.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
Give interviews, I don't do that.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah.
President Obama
Is blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC.
I want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one.
Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all like.
To have a television show.
to spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
Said that he doesn't.
Dave Chappelle.
Without of interest.
I mentioned last night Trump was bragging about surprised to see Darth Renner.
Between now...
60 minutes for editing.
RCC. Lee Zeldin.